thing, man. Listen, man, hit the like button, share. Hit the like button, share. One day in the wake up, man, before this thing get kicked off in the morning, man. Early in the morning, 8:45 in the morning, 8:45 in the morning. Let us know down from the comment section. Got X in the back, man. May have a special guest coming in here tonight, man. Shout out to ILD Squad, man. I'm not gonna say the market is back, man, but the market been booming, bro. Like, I mean, but you got to be in it to win it. Shout out to everybody that signed up today. 786-459-49. We'll get this thing popping, man. We'll get this thing fired up, man. We'll get about 100. Y'all come in, hit the like button, and let us know in the comment section where y'all locking in from.
Um, all in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches. And it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But the moment you put on that uniform and you play to that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U. Please know this. All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches, and it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U. Please know this. All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches, and it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U.
All right, man. Listen, man, I'm deep. The boy say calm down, right? Listen, man, I'm deep. I talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball, man. In a couple hours, man, that thing gonna be started. Practice will be started. Season will be kicked off. All that recruiting. Listen, man, you got a whole season to go through. We got teams trying to figure out the NIL. I know it's cool to follow recruiting then, but football about to start. What's August the 4th? It's August the 4th. We starting football in the morning, man. Football. FUTBOL. Football. You ain't still talking about going out the states, man. Them 2023 kids. Them kids got to play high school ball again. Man, we talking about this season. About to get this thing popping, man. We talking about, man, let me go big on y'all, man. Man, we talking about the season about to get started. All right, recruiting season is fun because we ain't got no football to watch. That's why recruiting season's so fun. But it's about to get popping, dog. The season about to start. So I got X in the back, man. We supposed to have a special guest coming on here, man. But our special guest is a wild horse, man. They may show up, they may not show up, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's get this thing going, man.
Listen, man, University of Miami fans want to know one thing. Does University of Miami have a chance to get James Williams?
Yes, they do have a chance.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Does you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No. Who's been your tough defender? Like, who's guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person to play?
I don't see nobody.
I knew
Nobody.
He was gonna give it the damn hood.
what I'm for. I'm a playmaker. I love receiving. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I just got to do what I do.
University of Miami, they land you, and then they land the number one. We call him football player, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how this gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties.
Uh-huh.
And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like you couldn't say like in the box, but like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
That's what's
Because
up.
I know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety, and then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety, and he was big on that. But James will never be back at free safety. James be close to the linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that's
just him helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's him playing chess with the team. I told him, kid. I covered James since he was that big, bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then that goes to play. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. It just, I feel like you beat your man every play, then you got the best chance to stop any team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. After that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss, like 6.
Yeah.
No, they didn't touch you. Like,
Yeah, like they did.
explain to me, dog. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds. Is it something? Is it a swim move or something you do? Like, they don't see you? You're teleporting? What's going on?
I'm too fast for long.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like, I just gotta show the world. Like, I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. The next. I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like, show people like, wow, at 56. Like, show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them boys for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now, cause like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like,
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what shit.
Big time players step up in big game. All the criticizing and all that, it's over, baby. Big time players step up in big game.
how many got in here? Man, I almost got 100 in here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all share. We're gonna get in here, man. We're gonna talk about practice. Practice start tomorrow, bro. Day one. Shout out to Sean Rounds, man. Hold up, man. Let me have a real conversation. Let me have a real conversation. Hold up. Shout out to Sean Rounds, man, for you got a shirt on top of the man. Who put a shirt on top of the man here? Okay, man. All right, man. We're gonna shout out to Sean Rounds, man. Shout out to Sean Rounds. Coming in this thing every day, man, and donating. Sean, listen, man, we appreciate you, dog. To no end. I don't know how you do it. We're in a recession. People going homeless. Tater chips cost $3 for the 25-cent bag. Sean find $20 every day to send to the boys because he believe in us, though. Shout out to Sean Rounds, man. I'm going to bring X in here, man. We're going to bring Raiden. Rich in here. Raiden. Rich be glimmering in and disappearing on it, going in and going out. Look at the thing like Raiden. We're going to talk about some Well, hold on, let me do this. Let me do this, man. If we get the Kane feel going on. Who we want? Who we want? We want Kiana back there. No, we want Kiana back there. She about to be a mama now. We want to put Kiana back there. We want the old 13U Hurricanes back there. Who we want back there? Let me see. We want Manny Diaz King. We gonna put the 13U Canes back there. What's going on, y'all, man? What's good, bro? Listen, man, one day in the wake up is what I call it. That's something they used to say when I was in prison. When they was getting out, they would be like, boy, I got one day in the wake up. They got one day, they go to sleep, they wake up, they out of there. We got one day in the wake up, man, and practice starts tomorrow, and for which I feel is about to be the beginning of a Miami era that we all deserve. A beginning of a Miami era that we all deserve. Like I said, the process has changed. The process has changed, and I think that's the most important thing. Not who had safety, not who had running back, not who had quarterback. I go back when I was saying keep Manny Diaz. I was saying keep Manny Diaz because I had fell out of love with the process. I knew the process was broken. So I was saying, man, keep Manny Diaz, and maybe he can just learn on the job. And then the process changed. I'm sure practice tomorrow is not going to look like practice we've seen before. We saw it in the spring. We had old players running around everywhere. It was kind of more of a controlled, I don't know, party, a feel good. X.
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, bro?
Not much, just chilling. Yeah, practice.
You excited about practice tomorrow? I know X excited about practice tomorrow. He talking about, man, let's get there early. Man, wait a minute. What?
But you already know.
Come on, Tony, y'all, we going to get there early.
You already know I want to get there early. I be trying to get the best parking spots, man. And you know, tomorrow's going to be about 100 billion people out there tomorrow trying to get out there.
The first day, man, yeah. The first day, all the media in Miami come out, and then by the third game, it'd be the regular 5.
It'd be like 5 people there.
It'd be the regular 5. So X, man, what's going on, man? What you looking forward to seeing tomorrow, bro?
No position battle, obviously. That's the number one thing you gotta look forward to for fall camp. Outside of TVD, you know, everything is up for grabs. Zion, I mean, obviously Zion would eventually start when he's back ready. But outside of TVD and maybe Tyreek Stevens, you know, only got their spots for to be position number 1. Running back, I'm looking forward to the running back battle. That's going to be major. I know a lot of people still sleeping on my boy Chaney. I don't know why. If he's healthy, full go. I just know he's going to outwork the other guys. I mean, that's just from what we know. I don't know how much Citizen going to work. I never seen him work yet, so we'll get the chance to see that on Monday. I mean, tomorrow. But as of now, Chaney just, he just outworked. He really outworks everybody. The receiving battle going to be another interesting battle. Linebacker, D-line, obviously. And cornerback. Safety, we know we pretty much got 3. We got James, Cam, and Avante. It don't matter the starting with them. With them, it's all about who's in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I think all 3 will be in the game for maybe 60% of the defense. So,
okay.
Linebacker, cornerback, defensive line, and wide receiver and running back are the battles that we really got to watch out for. We don't got to watch out for tight end because we know who we got at 1 and 2 and 3. We pretty much know we got maybe as of now, maybe 7 to 8 offensive linemen, and that's it. So everything else is you better work because if you don't, you might not get in the game.
Right.
I want to
Talk to me, Rich.
just reiterate real quick. Yeah, I agree, X. I think Cheney's always had a work ethic. Of course, we forgot about him, but even his running style, Cheney's, you know, he's of course not a Thad Franklin. He's not that big. He's not a goal line type back, but he's a first through third down back in the traditional offense, and he's as fast as Rooster. So that's something to think about.
Man, that's Rich. I don't know why people think Cheney's slow. Like people be saying he's not fast. I'm like, huh? Cheney not fast? Like, where y'all get he's not fast from?
Right. He glides across the field, man.
I guess the thing with it is, I guess Rooster just had more open field plays.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cheney, I mean, like you said, Cheney's a 1-2-3 back, so we can see them giving Cheney the ball up the middle a lot. And he's gonna get a lot more yards than we expect Rooster to get. So, but as far as speed, yeah, I think they neck and neck. Who that was? Speedy, we asked who was the fastest.
Romeo Brinson.
Who was the fastest? And everybody keeps saying Knighton is the fastest, which I don't think that's true.
But Romero thought it was.
I mean, I guess that's just the name we brought up because we didn't say Brashad Smith. We didn't say Malik Curtis. We didn't say Chris Graves. Well, and Chris Graves, I hear is real fast. So
Rooster said he said Brashad had beat him that morning in like a 10-yard race, right?
He said they went 10, then they went 20, and Brashad beat him. So maybe like if they run a lot farther, maybe Rooster has it. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's what we need. We need for them to challenge each other to see who's fastest, because if that's just motivation. Oh, he fast. Oh, let me go do this.
When we talking about fast, are we talking about fast like the Alabama wide receiver last year that just ate us alive?
Jameson?
Right?
James, yeah, well, I don't think we got
no.
So who's the last person we had? Who's the last person we had that fast? Jeff Thomas?
I don't know if Jeff Thomas was like that. Maybe like Travis Benjamin, Lamar Miller,
Philip Dorsett.
Yeah, Philip Dorsett.
Wow. So we're talking about different levels. So we got ACC fast people. We ACC fast.
I mean, Philip Dorsett was NCAA.
No, I'm talking about now. So when we talking about fast, Cheney fast. We talking about ACC fast.
We ACC fast. So we ain't got it yet. That boy, Jameson from Bama, man, that was a different type of fast, man. Like, like he just was gliding on the field while we were trying to catch him in the first game.
Yeah, once he gets started, he's hard to keep up with. I think Rooster's kind of like that. He kind of pulls away from you, and he also has that cutting ability, which makes him look faster, which is awesome. But Cheney doesn't have that side to side speed that Rooster has, but he has that one, that one cut and go linear speed. So that's where the comparison is. Like Brashard has it all, right? So it's different type of speed.
I want to still see Malik Curtis because I'm thinking he's supposed to be fast. They say Keyshawn Smith is fast.
Malik Curtis, he looks fast on those punts. Like he gets down there like first all the time.
Yeah. I want to see him at practice. I want to see if he put on weight. Cause he was just all straight up and down last year, man. So,
This man said, man.
One thing I say about Malik got heart, man, because like you say, he would be down there on a punt. He'll be the first one that he would go try to make that tackle, put his head in there and do what he do. So,
This
for
man
a
say,
guy to
man,
get that size.
man, we want that dope. He say, man, Kane Forever say, man, we need that dope head speed. Roscoe Benjamin, Dorset, Moss, too fast.
Nah, them boy dope boy speeds. You talk about the old school, old day dope boy. Like Randall Thrill Hill, Kevin Smith.
They say Brashad Smith is too.
What was
Brashad Smith is fast, huh?
What was Horace Copeland? Horace Copeland fast, like.
Oh well, yeah, Horace Copeland. A lot of Kane say Horace Copeland was the most athletic Kane they've ever been around.
Yeah, he was lights out fast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
so Rich, you up in Orlando, bro? All right, you up in Orlando. And this thing went viral. Well, first of all, man, 786 getting a commercial in 405-9499. Y'all want to get down with IOD Squad? We hit a benchmark today with NFTs. I think somebody actually sold one of our NFTs, and like somebody actually brought it. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody actually. Okay, so what we're saying is we sold maybe 25 NFTs. Let's say we sold 25 NFTs. Somebody actually put it back on the market, and somebody else actually brought it. But that happened right before we came on here, so we're gonna investigate and see which one actually sold and brought. And it's only because crypto is trying to climbing back up. The market is climbing back up. It's weird though how when the market is down, everybody like, no, investing sucks, and then that's when you're supposed to buy. And then when it starts going back up, everybody gets happy, and that's when you're not supposed to buy. It's the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing. But 786-405-9499. I want to get down with IOD Squad. Click the link. I pinned it at the top of the comment section, man. Shout out to everybody in IOD Squad, man. If you in there paying attention, bro, I could call a few names. You've been eating. Period. You've been eating for 2-3 weeks, and nothing can work faster than your money. That's the best way. That's the best way I can put it. Flo said George runs a sub 4.4.
Jacoby George?
Think so, X?
Absolutely not.
Nah.
Yeah, nah. 4.4. I mean, yeah, no. 4.4. That's blazing. I don't think anybody. It's kind of hard, man. I think the only people on our team that might do that might be like Brashad Smith, maybe Rooster. That's fast. That's moving, man. And I mean, he's not slow, but 4.4 is fast, man.
Right. So, Rich, anything else, man? Anything else you're looking forward to seeing this season, man? With Mario, and what to you would signify that things have actually changed?
How tough the team is overall. I mean, the one thing that you like about these SEC games, or I even say Clemson, when Clemson became good, is when they would be in a close game, and from the first quarter through the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, they still have that extra gear, and they pull away by 21 points. And you see Alabama do it all the time. You think you neck and neck with them, and then the fourth quarter hits, and you down by 4 scores, and you're like, man, what just happened?
Right.
So that comes from mental toughness and those guys turning it up when it's needed. So I'm looking forward to seeing if our guys, if that mental shift is being made, and how fast our guys buy into it, because that's really going to predicate, how far they go in the season. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to O-line in the trenches getting better every single day consistently. Consistently. So because that's where it all starts. Gaddis, he has a lot of questions behind what he's going to do here at Miami. A lot of people don't know what he's going to run. If he's going to be traditional, if we're going to look like, the old school Michigan, power I, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, which I don't think we are. But the thing that I really want to see is how he uses the tight ends, the formations he puts the tight ends in, especially with having so many. We got Skinner, who of course has a specific skill set. Mallory, who's coming in as a leader. Arroyo, who's a dog and has a lot of potential. But we still got Khalil Brantley too, and just seeing if they can get all of these players on the field at tight end, all of those players on the field at running back, and just see what the offense looks like.
Right. X, what was signify to you that things has actually changed on the field?
On the field, I mean, one would be tackling. They started to tackle. Well, they tackle a whole lot better during the spring.
Tackling, all around tackling?
Yeah. That was probably the worst. The last 2 seasons was the worst tackling we ever seen for UM. So, tackling during the spring was pretty decent, pretty good. Run blocking looked like it got a lot better. So hopefully that still trends up the right way with run blocking.
I looked at Gaddis because we did the whole show yesterday, talking about Gaddis, and I looked at those tweets, man. Gaddis retweeted back at that guy. Gaddis was pretty. He was pretty direct. Like, he was pretty pissed when he tweeted back at that guy. I'm gonna go in here and find him. Here's a clip, man. Shout out to Sean Rounds. Sean Rounds just throwing money, man. Sean Rounds done gave another $9.99, man. Shout out to Sean Rounds, man. And Sean Rounds, he ain't even a fan of the Eve football Caneville stuff, man. And he here throwing money, man. Shout out to. Oh, I see. I missed one, man. Shout out to Ham. Ham say, who y'all think should be on kick return? X, go. Who you think should be returning kicks, X?
I would put Rooster back there, Brashad Smith. Rooster and Brashad Smith, the two. I would definitely put back there. Rooster, Brashad Smith, and maybe Malik Curtis.
Rooster, Brashad Smith, and Malik Curtis. You want Malik Curtis back there?
Yeah.
Okay, Rich, who you want to see back down kick return?
I would go with the same lineup. I would go Rashard Smith, Malik Curtis, then Rooster, because Rooster is our primary back. So I would almost have him in a backup role when it comes to kicks, returning kicks and punts. So that's how I would view that.
The reason why I say Rooster is because I'd rather Rooster get more touches outside of running the ball up the middle. Give him like 10 touches running the ball, 5 catching, you know what I'm saying? And then let him return kicks and punts.
Did Rooster return kicks for us last year?
Nah, he didn't. Remember when we first got out there last year at practice, he was returning them, but he just never did it in the game.
Mm-hmm. Who coaching special teams?
We got some special team coaches now.
Now, I do have to say, that him not returning kicks and punts might have stemmed from that 4-game suspension as well. So.
Yeah, that, and then we couldn't let him return punts because we ain't have nobody else after him.
Right.
It was 2 true freshmen with Thad and the other boy. So
with Thad and the other boy.
Yeah, the other running back.
The one who left?
Cody Brown.
Yep.
I want to see Brashard. If they can't figure out a way to get Brashard more touches, man, I want him to touch his ball as much as he can. Last year I was pulling for who? Tyreek Stevenson to run back punts, right? What he ran back punts or kick return? He was running back punts last year, right?
Yeah, punts.
Tyreek still look a little heavy to you, X, the other day. How did he look to you?
Yeah, I still feel like, man, I gave him that,
Like,
man. We showed the bump, and I'm like, dang, well, solid. Tyreek might be like
dog,
210.
I just remember Tyree Stevenson, man, being dynamic on that thing in high school, man. And I wouldn't mind seeing Tyreek back there again, bro. I think Tyreek's not afraid to make a play. I think he's dynamic. So I would love to see Brashad get more touches, and I would love to see Tyreek back there, man. Big shout out to Coach Hayes, man. Coach Hayes said, football real mama for fixing X Mike. Sound much. The red dude finally got one in, man. One is 53 dark skinned dudes, one red light skinned dudes, man. The light skinned dude finally got one, man. X, you gonna let Paige talk about you like that?
Hey, man, hey, I ain't got nothing to say about that. That's between you and him.
But no, bro, I want to see Brashad back there, man. I want to see Tyreek back there making plays, man. I want to see Tyreek.
Nah, I mean, I just keep those names. Let Tyreek do what he do on defense.
Yeah, kick return. And the beautiful part is when we get all these other, the kids that we got coming in, you might have some. I think punt and kick return is going to be done differently, especially as we start getting in all this talent, and we get in all these receivers, and just to get guys on the field, we're going to have to be creative with special teams.
So what you thinking? I mean, we didn't bring in a kick return. Like, we didn't bring in a fast guy. X saying the cornerback can return kick from Fort Myers.
Chris Graves.
Yeah. I like Tyreek because I like Tyreek because he's ballsy. And I'm hoping our approach to special teams is different this year. You feel me? I'm hoping we're not just back there trying to safely catch balls. Like that's what we've been for the last couple of years. Like, put the safe guy back there. You could get the guy that's going to catch the ball.
Then that starts with the punt return or punt block. Like if you got a line that's aggressively going towards the punter, then he maybe gonna punt the ball a lot faster. Then you have room to catch it and then set up your blocks and stuff like that. We haven't did that. We've been horrible in special teams.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he punt the ball, the man standing right there in their face. What you want?
Somebody say Citizen. Y'all want to see Citizen back there?
Man, they want to see Citizen do everything. They want to see Citizen play quarterback, running back.
I mean, he's a freshman. He's a freshman X. You can get him on the field, like get a chance to see him. He's 215, 220?
221.
220. Yeah, and remember don't ever forget back in deep back to receive. That's Devin Hester. He was a freshman, wasn't he? He was a true freshman.
We're not even going to go there.
But what I'm saying is, get the freshman on the field. Get him if they dynamic. Get him on the field because he's gonna have to fight to break into the lineup unless they just finna switch things up.
I mean,
other than that, you're gonna see him take you're gonna see him get 2 carries a game.
Well, hey, yeah, he gotta earn it. I mean, just can't get it to him just because he's a freshman and he was highly rated. That don't mean nothing.
Hey, but you got to remember too, he's a running back, so that 2 carries a game, especially when you got two more years before you can go to the league, might make business sense.
I think he has been earning the 2X. I heard he's been working his ass off, boy.
Yeah, he's working. He's of course because he's trying to prove himself that he wants to get on the field. He knows his upperclassmen is in front of him, so he got to work. But tomorrow we gonna find out who working and who not, because tomorrow ain't no game. Especially once the pads get on. Now you see, what I'm saying, you're gonna see how serious things are. Like he wasn't able to work with the entire coaching staff yet because coaches weren't allowed to be out there with him.
Citizen?
Yeah, so we want to see how he interact with the coaching staff out there. If he does something wrong and what's his name, Coach Kevin Smith yells at him, or Mario yells at him, or Gaddis yells at him, what did he do?
Shout out to King David 689 with the super sticker, man. Appreciate you, King David, man. Shout out to everybody who sent donations, man. We totally appreciate it, man. 786-459-499. I don't know, X just went $0.30 on us. 786-459-499. If you want to get down with ILD Squad, man. If you want to become a member and join, we just dropped TJ Capers, the number one linebacker in the nation. We dropped his interview last night. That's in the member section. And I said, how it's going to work is, man, we're going to put the members in the member section. So tomorrow we're going to go out. We're going to do Caneville Experience. That's going to drop in the member section. We'll give a small portion. We'll put a small portion of it public. We'll just break down and put portions of it public as we go. And that's how we're going to operate from here going forward. Oh man, what we got going on here, man? Shout out to Cost Canes, man. Oh, hold up, man. Shout out to Cost Canes. Good start to a new era, 2022 with Footballville, Mario, and our Canes. Shout out to Cost Canes with the $20, bro. Totally appreciate it, man. Shout out to Mike Hughes. Mike Hughes say showing some love for the content, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, man, I really appreciate y'all. Rich.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro, man? We starting to look like Miami Flow in this thing, man. Miami Flow always had $100 up there, though, man. Every time, boy, don't he?
Every time.
Salute
Salute to him.
That red $100 bill there every time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That red $100 to be up there every time.
But I tell you what, man,
talk to me.
It's more than appreciative. It's more than appreciative for sure. And one thing for certain, if you guys are in here, it's 183 watching. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. That way, we can match the likes with how many people are watching.
Let me see how many.
So that's free as well.
Let me see how many likes we got. Let's see. So, dog, did you think about our Josh Gaddis conversation yesterday a little any further?
Did I think about it any further?
Yeah, you went home, like when you got in the bed, did you think about it like, man, let me see what is going on here? Like
I mean, what is there to think about? You have a guy who does not have a job, who's hating on somebody who has a job. I mean, God, you can't. What did Chris Brown say at the beginning of the song? I forget which one. You can't be hating outside of the club when you can't even get in.
Yeah. We got 82 likes. We got 180 people. So let's get the like. Let's hit the like button for us, man. Let's see if we can catch the 82. Man, listen, if you won't hit the like button now and it's free, you're just a hater. Hitting the like button, you hit subscribe, and you hit the alert bell to give you an alert when we go live. All of that's the free stuff. Now, the people who want to watch TJ Capers videos and who want to watch the Chris Johnson videos and who want to watch the private lives that we have for the members, you hit join. That's $4.99 right now, and I think to be silver it's like $6.99. But the like button is free. So hit the like button for us, man. We totally appreciate it. I'm trying to find. I want to find this Josh Gaddis tweet because I want to show people. But while we're looking at it, man, I'm finna get y'all fired up, man, with some old Inky. With some old Inky Johnson, man. Inky Johnson. This Inky Johnson, man. If y'all don't know who Inky Johnson is, he's a motivational speaker, man. He basically was one of the top players in college football at Tennessee, bro. Got hit one time and his left side went numb, and he can't move his. I think it's his right side. He can't move his right side, so he started motivational speaking, kind of under E, the hip hop preacher. So check him out.
Anybody can show up and want to get coddled. Anybody can show up and get told what they want to hear. Anybody can show up and get told, oh man, you run fast, you great, you got talent. Anybody can show up and get that. But anybody can't show up and say, hey man, coach me. Push me. I'm here 3 to 4 years. I want to be great. Challenge me. Anybody can't show up with that mentality and disposition. Like all cats talk that big boy talk, it's time to act like a big boy. Everybody talk like a dog until it's time to be a dog. Everybody talk like a dog until it's time to be a dog. right? And when I say be a dog, I ain't talking about just scrapping. I'm talking about responsibility and discipline, right? I'm talking about showing up every single day and actually doing what we got to do and handling our business in a certain fashion. Like, I love it when he said, you back to work. Like, I love that. Anybody can show up and want to get coddled. Anybody can show up and get told what they want to hear. Anybody can show up and get told, oh, man, you run fast, you great, you got talent. Anybody can show up and get that. But anybody can't show up and say, hey, man, coach me. Push me. I'm here 3 to 4 years. I want to be great. Challenge me. Anybody can't show up with that mentality and disposition. Like, all cats talk that big boy talk until it's time to act like a big boy. Everybody talk like a dog until it's time to be a dog. Everybody talk like a dog until it's time to be a dog. Right? And when I say be a dog, I ain't talking about just scrapping. I'm talking about responsibility and discipline. Right? I'm talking about showing up every single day and actually doing what we got to do and handling our business in a certain fashion. Like, I love it when he said, you back to work. Like, I love that.
That's Inky, man. Inky Johnson. We asked a few people about how was it. You good, boy? Yeah, I X. Like, baby, you got a call from your baby mama. Yeah, like, you got a call from your baby mama or something, man. I know that baby mama phone call looked, though. I know that looked silly. What she mean? I know that look.
Yeah, nah. I'm good. That wasn't that call, though.
Yeah, that was Inky Johnson, man. Everybody we asked about Inky Johnson, man. He said they was lit. They was fired up about Inky Johnson and him coming to talk to the the team. I'm sure him got it a bit. Shout out to Coach A, man. Coach A said at Packers said there's no linebackers in Florida. Shit. Then who was Malik Bryan, TJ, Troy Bowles, Wesley?
Right.
Who Packy didn't say that. Who said that, X?
That was Coach Blake.
Go Blake. LSU guy. He's still at LSU?
Nope.
Nah.
That was quick.
That boy just walked through like, hey, what's up? I got linebackers. All right, you got it now? All right, I'm out. Oh, cup of coffee. Man, let's see what Blake Baker at, man. Probably back at Penn State with Manny. Watch this.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to show y'all how this thing worked. Now, him and Manny fell out, didn't they?
Yeah, because Manny let him go. That's why he's supposed to be Manny homeboy.
This can't be right. I just found Blake Baker. This can't be right, though. I just found Blake Baker, dog. This can't be right.
Where you at?
American football coach, currently the defensive coordinator at the Missouri Tigers.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. They're going to be bad again. We know who's going to finish last in the SEC.
That man was at Miami from 2019 to 2020. Went to LSU for 1 year. Now he's a defensive coordinator and safeties coach at Missouri. That don't make you want to cry? Like nothing by I want to?
Well, hey, I feel bad for those kids at Missouri.
This man got a defensive coordinator job, X.
I mean,
because he had one. Because he had one already, huh?
He was the defensive coordinator at was it LA Tech or something like that? Was it Louisiana Tech?
Yeah. Now, Manny is the D coordinator at Penn State, or is he just a linebackers coach?
Nah, Manny the
D coordinator at big time football Penn State, bro.
And look at that. Two of our last previous head coaches are DCs. Manny Diaz is one. Al Golden is one.
Yeah,
Mr. Will say he need Blake Baker agent.
I tell you what, Penn State they're gonna finish third or fourth in the Big Ten again.
If he coaching how he coached at UM, they're gonna finish 6th or 7th. They couldn't stop the run with Wisconsin. They couldn't stop. They ain't gonna be able to stop that run with Iowa.
Could you imagine Manny Diaz having to coach against Wisconsin in their run game. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're gonna kill him.
He gonna make them boys look like Heisman contenders.
The Penn State fans say we don't got talent like they got.
Obviously, they don't got talent like that either. What has Penn State ever done since what the late '80s? I can't.
You see that? You see that quarterback play? It's always horrible. Yeah, it's always horrible.
Yeah. So listen, man,
I'm just being real.
We still got more players drafted in the NFL than Penn State, so they better keep that on the hush hush for real.
Yeah, and I got to go up there next week for graduation. So if I don't come back, yeah, I know why.
So listen, man, I recently went and sat down with I talked to this with the members. We had a member line. We recently went and sat down and talked to Coach Mario. And one of the things Coach Mario talked about was coming back to Miami and not realizing how far the program had failed. Now, the crazy thing is that you got guys that orange and green pumps through their blood, their veins, right? Listen, Mario is Miami Hurricane through and through. He said, "Street man, I just love Miami. That's why I'm back." I was like, "Miami, the city, I love it too, man. You go to he was like, "No, Street, I love being the Miami Hurricane. My life, I love it." But from the outside looking in, even those guys couldn't see how far the program had failed. So when Mario got back, he said he realized, like, man, I'm starting from point A. Let's get these kids a Power 5 experience. Think about that, dog. That ain't even running, passing, blocking, recruit. That's, hey, man, let's let these kids feel like they're at a Power 5 school. That's where he started from. And still in 6 months, I mean, he made some gains in recruiting. But how you feel about that, Rich? Let's give these kids a Power 5 experience. That's how far the program had failed.
Hold on one second. I'm writing this comment.
How you feel about that, X? He's saying that the players will walk around and it just don't feel like it fell at Oregon. That's the bare minimum of these things.
I think he's saying, like, I mean, yeah, he's been at Bama, he's been at Oregon. He like, well, it's just not I guess you could say confidence level within the program with the players walking around campus. You know, it's for the previous decade, it's almost been, hey, I'm just happy to be at UM. Like, that's it. Instead of, man, this U means something. You know, like that Bama, that means something to Bama players. You know, so he like, yeah, I just don't sense that here at all. So he have to change the culture, the facilities ain't there. Just so much that you was just far behind.
What does that mean to you, Rich? Rich playing with people in the comment section. What does that mean with you? What does that mean to you, dog? Hey, Street, I just want to give these kids a Power 5 experience, bro. That means what does that mean to you?
What that means to me is it's not all right. So let's say your son wanted to play football or he wanted to play basketball. And you played basketball at Norland. And he was there the first year, and it wasn't like the way it was when y'all played. Y'all didn't play in big time games. The gym was always dirty. It was hard to get tickets, and just everything was unorganized. And stuff like that really derails a kid's apathy, or it causes a kid to be apathetic when it comes to playing the sport. And you're like, man, I'm an alumni. I know what it used to be like. I know what it looks like when it's running on all cylinders. I know. And I know that when it's running on all cylinders, even those guys who played 97, 98, 99, like Edrin James, they remember the U. They remember it. It's in their blood, it's in their heart. And for some of these kids that come to the program now, they just I don't know if they've it doesn't seem as if it's the old you. Let's put it that way. So for him, he's like, I just want to give them what I had, that experience that I had that made me fall in love with this place. And when you compound that with how the game has left University of Miami in the dust and have become so transcendent when it comes to all the facilities and everything else. You got campuses that have apps on your phone where you can order food and you get there, the food is there. Like, he's like, I just want to give them a real Power 5 experience. Like when they sign on that piece of paper, when they sign that letter of intent, I want it to be intentional, And when you do that, that's customer service on a whole different level, right? A head coach does not have to do that. But because Miami does not have so many things, they so many things are out of place. Mario has to, as a leader, lead from the front and put those things in place. And he's taken on that mantle, and it's not because he read it in a book. It's not because he quoted Zig Ziglar, and he's like, man, I'm gonna be a great leader today.
Right.
No, it's because he truly loves the U. Because when he was there, that's what those coaches did for him. So he's paying it forward.
Yeah. I think he was talking. Yeah. I mean, that's what y'all saying is correct. I just think he didn't realize what was going on within the walls, like within the walls, behind the scenes. He just kept stressing that at everything they gave him, everything they promised him, he felt like, and he said, man, no disrespect to anybody, but it felt like it could have just been mannequins here with UM shirts on for the last year or so, and we will still be in the same place that we are now. I think with everything we saw on the outside, right? With everything we saw on the outside, him putting in 20-hour days and then get probably a couple other people to follow him, and the strides that we seen them make, it's ridiculous. It's you can't do nothing but tip your hat to him from where he's pulling the program from. It's not like he's Urban Meyer walking into Florida. He's Urban Meyer walking in Ohio State. He's walking in a place where he just felt like it wasn't being ran on the level of other colleges. And he knows, when I sit up here and I say, y'all country boys been running football for too long, and it ain't no city like Miami. And I remember I did that whole little speech, and listen, man, with Miami on fire, listen, Mario feels the same way. He feels the same exact way. There's no other duplicating Miami. USC ain't it. once Miami as a city as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Once Miami is on fire, you can't duplicate it. You building a facility, oh, we're gonna do $100 million facility, oh, we're gonna do a $200 million facility. He equated it to McDonald's building the playground, which I thought was genius. It's the same exact thing. And I just quoted him and said, it's the turnover chain. Basically, it's come here for this. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's, think about that. McDonald's building the playground is like Georgia in Athens, Georgia, building this massive facility so the players don't have to leave. Oh, we're gonna walk your family around the facility, and we're gonna just stay and walk around the hotel, and we're gonna stay in the hotel. Anything out the hotel? Oh, that window don't work. Don't look out the hotel.
Yep.
He equated it.
Where can we go fishing? You know, we do got a pond back there, but you know what? We could just go ahead and order some fish. I mean, fishing is
When he was at Oregon, part of his recruitment was, hey, listen, man, you'll be here for 3 years, but for those 3 years, you'll have the best facilities in college football can provide you.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, listen, recruiting is recruiting. Whatever you selling, you selling. You trying to get the person on the other end to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But is it the truth or not? The truth of the matter is nobody's going back to stay in Eugene, Oregon. That's the truth of the matter. Nobody I know from Dade County is going to stay in Athens, Georgia. X, you know anybody want to go stay in fucking Tuscaloosa?
Hell no.
No.
Definitely no.
No.
Most Bama fans don't want to stay in Tuscaloosa.
So what he's tasked with and what the school is tasked with is connecting the school back into the community and connecting back with the community with winning, connecting back to the community with having some real conversations like we talked about with some real people. So it's all on one. And that's what he's tasked with. If you drive to University of Miami, it's a big black billboard that says, get your University of Miami tag.
Mm-hmm.
I said, coach.
Well, connecting with the community is connecting with the greater Miami too. So it's finding those folks who could actually reach out to those that fan base and also speaking that language.
Right.
Not that Coral Gables language.
Or corporate or the corporate way that college football teams market things.
Right.
I say, coach, they say Miami's a city and basically it's too much to do here. Like when I go to Ohio State and I get off the plane in Ohio State and in Ohio, you feel like you're in Ohio, the Buckeyes. You see these things, you know what I'm saying? You feel like they're a fabric, they're into the city. They say you can't do that in Miami. I say, coach, I don't think that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I say, I don't think anybody ever pushed the envelope and tried.
Right.
I don't think the Dolphins ever pushed it to the point where everybody kid had a Dolphin bib.
Man,
never have.
That's bogus. In Miami,
I know they haven't.
When the Miami Hurricanes was popping in Miami, everybody was representing the Hurricane. When the Miami Heat was popping, everybody had on something with the Heat.
I was just about to say that Miami Heat. Go ahead.
We're a city where our culture is you must win. You know, like if you don't win, we don't care. Nobody's gonna pay attention to you. But you win, guess what? Oh, we here.
But they say that, but for me, this is me personally. No matter where I go, no matter what state I've been in, I remember Zoe Summer Groove. I remember, the Miami Heat, it's the Miami Heat, we can't be beat. When we was trying to just survive in the playoffs, Tim Hardaway and Dan Marley and all them guys. Man, look, I can't say that I've always been a Dolphin fan because the Dolphins really ain't give me anything to look up to. But I don't care who we're playing. I'm a Miami Heat fan through and through. I'm always gonna be a Miami Heat fan. I'm a Canes fan through and through. and it is what it is. So I think that they can take it to the next level where everybody within the like I said, the metro, uh, Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County, and within the state of Florida, truly feels connected to the program.
Man, listen,
Right.
when that turnover chain came out, everybody was doing what? Buying shirts with turnover chain.
Yeah,
It's
but
simple.
it's
Like Miami
but
is
it's different though.
yeah, it's different. It's
What
different.
I'm talking about, is different, X. That's front running. That's what Miami fans are.
Right.
Miami start winning, they're going to show up to the
Bandwagon.
stadium.
Yeah, I mean, but
That's
Miami,
not what I'm. That's not. That
we're
ain't
never
what I'm
gonna
talking
get
about.
that. It don't matter how good we are, we're never gonna have that full college town experience. Never. It's never gonna be
Okay.
like that.
Well,
That ain't what I'm talking about. I don't give a
that's
fuck about no college town experience. That ain't what I'm
right.
talking about. I'm talking about marketing to the point where people think about the University of Miami, where it's always billboards, to the point where some people don't even know where University of Miami at.
hmm
That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about Miami start winning, people start putting their shirts on. No, the Dolphins were close, you know what I'm saying? Then they sold the program to a businessman who loves real estate.
Right. Yeah.
I'm talking about brand being in your face, fool. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about brand being in your face to where it's just cool to be University Man. That all comes from marketing, bro.
hmm
That's branding. That's marketing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about this fair weather shit. It ain't gonna never feel like a college. I don't want it to be a college town. I don't want it to be a college town. But I know the University of Miami could be an everyday thing, and I know Mario can go down with Don Shula went down with the Miami Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a different thing.
Yep. Like
You go to the
Smooth just
airport,
said.
you go to the airport, you don't see a bunch of University of Miami stuff at the airport.
No, you don't.
They can pay for it to be there. Smooth said what?
Smooth said like the sorry Dallas Cowboys. But he right.
Right.
He right. You go to Texas, it's Cowboy stuff everywhere.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right. And listen, Mario agreed. Nobody ever tried to take the city. I think they had the resources to kind of do it now. Man, Q say folks forget UM is a private school. It is a private school, but they got a lot of money they throwing around now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money they throwing around. It's a lot of money.
It's institutionalizing your fan base where when kids when you have a newborn, you put them in a University of Miami onesie,
Right.
you know? Because that's what they do at Clemson. That's what they do at Alabama.
Has anything ever took over the city of Miami, X? Anything?
Yeah, cocaine.
God damn, I gotta get me some better friends.
Hey,
God,
you said has anything ever took over the city, and I gave it to you. But and ironically, that's when you was good.
Has anything ever took over the city of Miami and became the fabric of city of Miami? When you think about Miami, you think about it. It's happened numerous times. The smart people in the comment section gonna start saying some of it. Watch.
I mean, I just said the one thing everybody.
Yeah, one thing is cocaine. Yeah,
that's the number one.
Yeah.
People out of town.
Luke is one of them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Luke.
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. Oh
Miami
yeah.
Vice.
Miami Vice. People still wear Miami Vice stuff today.
I'm telling you.
Miami Vice was a show based on what? Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Gloria Estefan. So here's what they did. So think about this. Gloria Estefan, Luke, Miami Vice, they took this thing that was a negative in their community and everything that was associated around Miami, whether it be it was the clubs, the nightlife, whatever. It was I don't know. It's some way it was all infused in what they did.
The
You know?
Heat. Yeah. Somebody say Dwayne Wade and the Heat. I think the Heat is really getting close with this Heat culture shit.
Yeah.
I
Every
really
player.
do. I think the
Every
Heat
player
is
talks about it.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, is I think the Heat is getting close with this Heat culture. People are proud of the Heat. They think the Heat culture is something that was in the Bible, and people are. But I don't know if they market enough, like I'm talking about. But I think they're really getting close. Though South Beach,
Right. You think Zion Wilson wants to come play for Miami Heat?
South Beach, right? South Beach. So you trying to tell me something that can gather 70,000 people in the stadium on Saturdays can't be etched in the fabric of the city? It just takes more marketing and more pushing.
I also think when you think about it, because let's say you had a historian or somebody who had a travel channel, and they were flying a what do you call them things, a drone over the city of Miami.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, I would say right now, two of the biggest things that represent Miami that they wouldn't even talk about if they're not from here is, um I don't think they fly over, and talk about the Dolphins or I don't think they do, and I don't think they will talk about college football, not college football, but youth football, which is huge.
Right.
But I think that's something that you can do from a marketing perspective,
Uh-huh.
where you could actually put it on the map. And I remember you saying this, Streeter, but this is a hell of an idea, where you were like, what if you just take a drone or you get in a helicopter and you film how close these schools are
Mm-hmm.
to each other that got all this talent?
Yeah.
If you in a
Mm-hmm.
helicopter, it'll take you a minute to go from Northwestern to Miami Central. You'd be like, dang, it's that close?
Yeah. Or get a map and start putting thumbtacks on where these players come
Right.
from. Dalvin Cook, Joseph Yearby, Lamar Jackson. And I think people will realize, like, the fuck is going on down there? Like, there's a fucking tribe? Like what's in their water? And people will start thinking, look, people still naming stuff iguanas. Iguanas take over. People still naming stuff that done took over Miami before.
Yeah.
Somebody put a comment under the Alonzo Highsmith interview, and they said, "Listen, bro, Christopher Wright, his name. He said Alonzo brought back great memories for me, no doubt. That's a special time. I know he doesn't want to live in the past, but during that time, I would never forget. People have to remember, Miami hadn't done anything yet. Just imagine if you saw this year Miami start winning and meet Alabama in the national championship, and these guys telling them, we ain't scared of you bitches at the coin toss." Man, that just made every Miami fan feel like we had arrived to a big time to take no prisoners. I have so much respect for Alonzo Highsmith. And I didn't think about it that way until I read that comment, that it was that drastic. Like if Miami just started winning this year and we see Miami in the national championship, and you see James Williams standing across from Battle saying, man, we ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Just a year after they kicked our ass.
That would be epic.
Right.
That would be epic.
When I read that, I was like, man, I didn't realize it was that far-fetched. I didn't realize it just was out the blue. They jumped on the scene. It was like somebody told my ex going again. They jumped there and they jumped on the scene and it was just like, oh, shit, Miami a national championship. Y'all think they got a chance?
And we got to stamp that as a brand. and say it's because of the talent we have down here. It's because of the type of kids we have down here, and the youth football programs as well as the high school programs that we have down here, that we can at our leisure, whenever we feel like it, go run the table on college football. And that's what everybody is afraid of anyway. That's what Alabama, that all that NIL talk they're talking about. At the end of the day, your first stop still has to be South Florida. Because if it's not, you ain't winning it. You ain't winning shit.
Right.
You ain't winning nothing.
Right.
So
before X Tootsies equal to mint. Before X Tootsies, what? What'd you say, Coach K? Before X Tootsies equal to mint? What do you mean? Before X Tootsies equal to mint? These dudes wild, man. Shout out to Trav with the $10, man. Trav say playtime over.
Yeah, man.
Playtime over. Listen, man. Practice 8:45 in the morning. That's 12 hours from now, right? If I could count correctly. To a new, I'm stamping it, bro. To a new chapter in University of Miami football. Like I said, I went down there. I sat down. I talked to the big man. It's changed. It's changed, and I don't see how. From what I know, from where I came from, what I've seen in football in South Florida, I don't see how it can't work.
I don't see how it can't work either, but I do want to say this, though. I want to say this because I know we've been talking about it in the group me as well. We were talking about getting kids to a University of Miami game. Kids from the hood, from the inner city, because this is where University of Miami recruits. This is where everybody recruits. But we got a stadium that kids could go to and become diehard fans. Is University of Miami thinking of that? Remember when they used to give away the tickets at Burger King back in the day? Is University of Miami thinking of that, or is it all corporate? Because those same kids that's in the hood is going to be the ones suiting up for you.
Right.
And it'll be a damn shame if the only time they get to go to a game is because they're a freaking recruit. This is your backyard. It is what it is. So you're gonna let kids from Dade County be Florida State fans?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the craziest thing when I hear that. When you hear a kid from Dade or Broward County say, "Oh yeah, man, I grew up a Florida State fan. I grew up a Florida fan." You know why? Because they ain't never been to a game.
Right.
So you can create something
That's real
unique
talk.
if you want to. All the corporate shit is all good, but you still get the players from the hood. This is where it starts.
X-back. Yeah, Miami got to brand itself. Miami got to brand itself. They got to connect to the community. Like, really connect to the community. Like, if a kid ain't being recruited by Miami, they don't know where it is. We were going to bring Eve on here, and we were going to probably take her back with the members in the back when she came on here. But booking Eve is like trying to book. You know what I'm saying? Like Eve, booking Eve is like a wild card. You know what I'm saying? She says she coming. Like this was her idea now for the last 2 days, but I'm not sure where she is. She says she was trying to get. She says she was in the link. She was trying to get in X, but I don't know.
Man, she be lying.
Y'all been bothering me for 2 days talking about getting Eve in here.
She been bothering me.
So Eve be like, yeah, I'll be trying to get in the show. So what y'all could do, y'all could go ahead and give me a plane ticket and have me flued out and put me in the nicest hotel.
Right. Custard? Which one do you want to eat?
and then I'll go ahead and hit that StreamYard button to come in the show.
Listen, man. Eve's monster beat of her own drum, bro. She pop up in the back. She pop up in the back.
Nah, I'm just joking.
So X, man, listen. Before we get out of here, bro, anything you want to say, dog?
Nope. I mean, practice tomorrow. Practice Friday, Cane Fest. Saturday. Practice Saturday.
So they gonna come up what? Just helmets tomorrow, right?
Yeah, helmets. Yeah.
I think Marvin said just helmets. And they usually get into pads what? Second week?
After the third practice. So just say practice is Friday, Saturday, no practice Sunday. They probably practice Monday. They probably be past full gear on Wednesday.
Right. Anything you want to add, Rich, before we get out of here, bro?
Nah, I think this show was I'll say this show was one of the best shows we've done.
Why you feel like that?
We talked about some real issues we go into the season, putting the U back on the map from branding all the way to what we want to see the players how fast it's going to take for them to adopt that winning mentality again. So yeah, this is a great show.
Before we go, MJR said, who needs to approve or who needs to show us something? I say it's Corey Couch.
Everybody.
Let's say everybody. Everybody say everybody.
Man, we was 7-5 last year. The whole team better improve.
7-5, dog.
Street say, I exit everybody.
Who do you think, Rich?
I really want to see the trenches improve, and I want to see what our offense looks like. I want to see us play checkers instead of playing chess. Play chess instead of playing checkers when it comes to game time adjustments.
You say you want to see us play checkers.
I'm about to say we've been playing checkers. we gotta start playing chess. But nah, did we have anybody make the all ACC team last year? First team? Besides the punter?
Did we?
I don't think so.
The wide receiver didn't make it?
Not first team.
Damn.
So, I mean, nobody goes all ACC first team. You're 7-5. Everybody has to improve. Everybody. It's not one person on the team that shouldn't. TVD got to improve. James Williams got to improve. Everybody. You can't be 7-5 and think you just good.
So X saying ain't nobody's spot safe.
Nobody's spot safe, man. Not even nobody's spot safe.
Not even TVD.
I mean, him and Lou Haley the only one.
You think we get a Jakari Brown package?
No, probably like the first game, maybe. Because he played Bethune.
You don't think so?
Nah, after Bethune, though. I think they.
What you think, Rich? You don't think they have a?
I think they're gonna try to groom Jake a lot more, like giving him a few plays and stuff during the game.
Cause Kane a smart brother, Rich. Cause Kane said you all could bring the U,
yeah,
the crib back to the U. We tried, Cause.
I feel it.
We definitely tried.
And how many times have we heard that? How many times have you heard a 4-star, 5-star kid from Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and they like, oh yeah, man, because remember our era, I was born in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby, so of course, growing up in the 90s, I heard about what was going on in the 80s with Miami. I saw the way the swagger our team had in the 90s, and of course the early 2000s, right? But the kids that are class of 2023, 24, they like. I remember that Florida State team that was good. I don't really remember Miami being good. I remember Jameis Winston.
Man, it ain't. I don't think it's more about that, about them remembering teams being good. I think it's more so with the relationships these kids get with other schools, and that's just how it is. I mean, as much as people
No,
don't want to believe it, that's what it is.
I feel you, but I'm saying that should never happen. Because if just like Coach Kane says, bringing the crib back to the U. If the crib was at the U, then the kids would be like, we ride or die Miami, University of Miami. Just like I'm ride or die Miami Heat. You can't
Yeah,
tell me
that's
nothing.
true. I agree. I mean, when Florida State between the 80s all the way to now, a lot of Florida State fans became fans because maybe some of their friends went to Florida State because they didn't go to UM.
Right.
So I can't be a UM fan. I got to be a Florida State fan. My brother went to Florida State. I'm a cousin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how a lot of those fans became fans of those other teams. And then what happens? Now the second generation come. Oh, man, my dad went to Florida State, so I like Florida State. Look at Lamar Green's son. Lamar Green's son I don't think he looked at any other school but Florida State. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
Lamar Green's son?
Yeah. Yeah, Boot ain't looking at no other school but Florida State, so he just got that. And it is what it is, man. Everybody wanted to be like Miami, and they still want to be like Miami. It's just Miami. We haven't been Miami in a long time, so.
Miami ain't been Miami.
Yeah, Miami ain't been Miami. Man, let me tell y'all a story. Today, I went
Miami
on a little lunch date and stuff with this chick. She hates sports. She hates sports. She tells me
you gotta cut her loose.
I'm sorry, that number blocked. She like, man, what's going on? I heard about somebody talking about they let a chain go. I'm like, huh? She like, yeah, they saying something about the school you like, they let the chain go or something. I was like, you talking about the turnover chain? She's like, some chain. Man. I'm looking for the waiter, like, man, come bring
what you said?
I'm like, man, I didn't say nothing. I said, oh, yeah, I think so.
She trying to spark a conversation with you, dog.
Yeah, I was done. I was looking for the check, man. Come bring the check so I can go.
She found out you were famous, dog. She was trying to spark a conversation with you on the sly.
She was like, I'm real good at
You want to talk about the
marketing.
chain?
Nah.
What Keandre Smith said when I said, dog, what's gonna happen when you pick up a fumble, man? You go run the sideline thinking there's a chain over there. You're gonna remember Mario took the chain. What he said?
He said, man, I'm gonna have the same.
He said,
I think he said something like, I'm gonna have the same reaction, right?
He said, I'm gonna have the same reaction whether it's a chain or not.
Yeah, whether it's a chain or not. So I mean, you know, Keandre is one of those. I want him on my team. That kid he just won it. He won it.
Yeah, he said I'm gonna have the same reaction whether it's a chain or not. So listen, man, hour and 30 minutes, we're gonna get up out of here, man. So get you some sleep tonight, man. It's going down in the morning, man. It's gonna be hotter than slave feet out there.
No, man, I'm about to start.
And MJ is right. The turnover chain was legendary. The turnover chain became bigger than any of us ever thought. Like than any of us ever thought it could. You know what I'm saying? That was marketing. Yeah. You marry that with winning. You marry that with winning, and you can etch yourself in the fabric of the city of Miami. So listen, bro, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna say this, man. Don't put off tomorrow. Nothing you could do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. 786-459-9499. We want to get down with IOD Squad. Click the link in the top of the comment section. That's X Rich. I'm D. And